Convene open session at our regular board meeting on May 11th, 2026. Ms. Cornelius, will you do a roll call? It is, okay, let me look at my watch, hold on, 6:05. It is 6:05. No report, there was nothing, no action taken in closed session, even though we were in there for an hour. We didn't take any action, so. Could we get a roll call then?
Yes. Trustee Garcia? Present. Dr. Cam?
Present.
Trustee Munoz?
Present.
Vice President Lopez?
Present.
Please note that President Clifford is absent.
Okay, Maya, do you want to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Please stand and place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
Okay, could I get a motion to adopt our agenda for tonight?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, 3.6, board recognition. I think we're going to talk a little bit about Maya and Rosa. Dr. DeGrazia.
Thank you. Our two student board reps are here this evening that have helped us out all year long. Maya Yassin and Rosa Ramos are here. Maya from Glendora High School, Rosa from Whitcomb High School, both juniors, have done an outstanding job giving us, sharing their time with us and their talents and their input, and it's been much appreciated. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming and thanking them for what they've done all year long, Maya and Rosa.
You know, Dr. DeGrazia, before we leave this site, is there, well, we want to take a picture. We want to do that for sure. But I want comments from the board, since we've been with our students all year.
I want to say thank you to the both of you. Student voice is incredibly important to me personally, and I know to this board as well. So thank you for standing up, for stepping up to do this job, because you know it's a lot of work, and I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedules to come in, to advocate for your classmates, for the things going on your campuses. I hope that you continue to use your voice to inspire others, to lead, and do many, many good things. Thank you again for your service to your community by agreeing to step up to this role. We really appreciate you.
I'll just echo those sentiments. I really appreciate you both. I'm excited to see what your future brings. People who are open to being engaged in the civic process early on seem to do so well moving forward. You want to collect information, you want to be a voice, and I think all of those things that you've done so well this year will lead you both to some pretty incredible things. So don't stop here. It's a great starting point, a launch pad for everything else that you're going to contribute to your community. And thank you so much, and we're super proud of you.
So I'd like to echo those same responses to Maya and Rosa. So thank you for all your hard work, dedication. You guys are always here with a smile and a spirit to serve our community, so I appreciate that. Like our colleague said, just don't stop this. Keep continuing, showing your leadership qualities. This is a great stepping stone, and I hope you guys have a bright future ahead. Thank you.
Well, I just want to reiterate. Maya and Rosa are still going to be Glendora students next year in our district, right? They're only juniors, right? Okay, maybe we get to have them again next year. But no, appreciate all the work that you put in, all the notes that you gather from all the schools. I know that's not easy. And I've seen some of the reports come in, and sometimes you have to change those and make them work, right? So that you can articulate exactly what the sites are trying to say. So your voice, what you have done is phenomenal, and we appreciate you guys so much, and always super proud of what you guys do. So thank you from the Board of Education in Glendora Unified School District. Now we can get a picture. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open public comment. And we have about 9 speaker cards, so we'll give 3 minutes apiece. So will Dr. Laura Alvarado, would you like to approach? Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm here to support the dual language program. I'm a local resident of Glendora, along with many family members here, including a niece and nephew here in the audience. My nephew's had the privilege of being in the program, and my niece will be continuing. Full transparency, I did not send my kids through Glendora Unified. There was not a dual immersion program locally. It's been a while. The closest one at the time was Ontario Montclair School District. So I chose to commute to Pasadena to a private school. But the benefits that my children received from that dual immersion language program is tenfold. They continued on with that language in college, and now both minoring and working in fields that require their language on a daily basis. The LCAP, the 2025-2026 LCAP for the school district stated that the dual immersion program would continue, and not only continue, that there was a wait list. This also aligns with the city's master plan, the 2025 community engagement plan, which talks about community engagement, innovation, which is what this program is about, and really listening to the community. There are so many benefits from dual language that go on to our economic development, our workforce landscape, higher education, so many benefits to the community. We drive up and down Glendora Avenue and we see all the variety of diverse restaurants. It's pretty amazing that we've got this in our little community. So I encourage you to continue the program. I encourage you to build the students for the biliteracy seal from the state of California, which we are currently under the state average. We are at 13.1, but we're on our way. Imagine what that'll do for our community when we've achieved that 14.7 benchmark. In Kentucky, we've only achieved it, we've exceeded it. These are the seeds. These are the seeds that we're planting for our high school seniors down the line to have that biliteracy distinction. So thank you very much, and please, please, please consider continuing this program as promised in the 25-26 LCAP report. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alvarado. Teresa Argueta?
Good evening. My name is Teresa Argueta, and I'm here tonight as both a member of the Sutherland community and as a colleague in the world of education. As a public school teacher since 2007, I have seen many initiatives come and go. However, the news that our dual immersion program would be phased out, mid-pilot was deeply saddening. My youngest child is a part of the upcoming kindergarten class that would have had benefited from this program, a program we haven't yet had the chance to fully evaluate through data like CASP. Stating that the MEG is an alternative at this point seems a little superficial, and hoping that we can continue our program. I teach in a district that shares a very similar profile to GUSD. I help navigate the growing pains of the DI program. What I learned there is that there are challenges that are best met when the school board, parents, teachers come together to help put students first. I'm here tonight to ask for what seems like the same spirit of transparency and partnership. I know this board values the education of every student, and I believe that a program like this that is vital deserves the best chance. Our district mission states beautifully a culture of positive communication and strong relationships with families. If so many of us are reaching out to start a dialogue, it shows that there is a passion and compassion within our community to do the work to make this program sustainable. I choose Sutherland for my children because I believe it is a place where the whole child can grow. I respectfully ask the board to direct staff to explore an alternative way forward for the 2026-27 kindergarten class. Let's work together to save a program that represents the future of our students. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Taylor Sandoval?
Good evening, everyone. I'm here once again tonight as a parent to a prospective student and a dedicated advocate for the dual language immersion program. I understand that we spoke of a June meeting to overlook the data, but I firmly believe that if we continue to allow time to pass, we will lose our momentum of ensuring that Glendora Unified School District is capable of running a successful pilot for this program. I spoke with Dr. Prince on the phone, and she informed me that the cancellation of this program is solely due to not enough native speakers. She stated that the students currently in the program are thriving and doing wonderfully. That fact alone should be a reason enough to keep this program, to ensure that we don't put a pause or a suspension on a program where our students are thriving. Doing so is putting our students, both current and future, at a major disservice. If we were a district of excellence, then we should be a district capable of finding out the solutions to these issues and fixing them. The district has cited a lack of native speakers as the primary reason for this cut. However, a program's success is not just a reflection of the community's interests, but it's also a reflection of the district's commitment. You cannot measure demand while simultaneously dismantling the recruitment process. The timeline of this decision raises serious questions about transparency. Recruitment was halted a full month earlier than last year, cutting off potential families before they could even apply. The program was also canceled 2 days before open house. That very event is designed to showcase and attract students and enrollment for that face-to-face engagement. While other districts like Claremont have a wait list of native Spanish speakers, Glendora has not even attempted to reach out to take advantage of being a participant for that District of Choice program. If the goal was truly to save the program, then why are these vital outreach opportunities suppressed? It appears that the decision to end the DLI was made long ago before the data was actually collected. I spoke with a DLI specialist who explained the first 2 years are always difficult time for recruitment, especially in the climate that we're in. But it is not impossible, and it is not too late. A true attempt at a successful pilot is ran through 5th grade, not 3rd grade, where you are able to see the success of this program. The educators who founded this program may no longer be here, but the families who moved to the district specifically for bilingual education are. And by cutting DLI, you aren't just cutting a class, you are cutting a bridge to cultural empathy, cognitive growth, and global opportunity for our students. I respectfully request that this board take a vote to save the program by directing staff to find an alternative way forward to enrolling the kindergarten class for the 26-27 school year, conduct a transparent review of the recruitment process, and give the program a fair chance, one with a full recruitment cycle and support it deserves. We are not out of time yet, but we are wasting it. Don't let Glendora's world get smaller on your watch. Thank you.
Thank you. Martin Sandoval.
Good afternoon. My name is Martin Sandoval. I am a parent of a prospective kindergarten DLI student, and I'm here representing a growing coalition of parents who are deeply concerned not just by the cancellation of the DLI program, but by the systemic lack of a good faith effort to ensure its success. While we acknowledge the email sent late Friday afternoon regarding a June agenda item, we are here today because that update failed to address the core of our concern, the lack of a good faith effort to sustain this program. Trust is built on transparency and partnership. Yet the timeline of this cancellation suggests a predetermined outcome rather than a struggle to save a valued program. Let's consider the facts. First, the program was canceled on March 24th, just 2 days prior to open house at Sutherland Elementary, a critical window for recruitment and parent engagement. Second, recruitment efforts were abruptly ended a full month earlier than the previous year's cycle, which can be verified through social media posts that ran through April 2025. Furthermore, the district's digital outreach was frankly performative. Social media posts dated January 6, 2026, intended to promote the program, were posted without captions, rendering them ineffective for search, algorithmic engagement, or information sharing. Most importantly, there was a complete silence regarding the specific need for native Spanish speakers. At no point did the leadership team formally reach out to the community to say, "We are short on this specific demographic. Help us bridge the gap." Had you treated us as partners, we would have mobilized to help find those families. Instead, you operated in a vacuum and then cited lack of interest as the cause for closure. Instead of looking for reasons to fail, We expected this leadership team to exhaust every resource to succeed. The community has already done the heavy lifting, gathering signatures and identifying interested families, while the district's own efforts appear designed for a quiet exit. The delay to June is noted, but the families of Glendora deserve accountability now. We need to see a shift from administrative retreat to active problem solving. We respectfully request that this board take a vote to save this program by directing staff to find an alternative way forward to enrolling a kindergarten class for the 26-27 school year. Thank you.
Katie Nerio?
Hello, my name is Katie Nerio, and I'm here again because the program is worth fighting for. Since the district announced the discontinuation of the dual language immersion program, many parents in our community began speaking directly with families across Glendora and surrounding areas. What became very clear is that many Spanish-speaking families did not even know this program existed. As a native Spanish speaker myself, I can honestly say that I was never directly recruited, engaged, intentionally targeted as part of the outreach efforts for this program that depends on families like mine in order for it to succeed. And that is the core issue here, not interest, but recruitment strategy. Successful dual immersion programs understand that recruiting native Spanish-speaking families require targeted marketing and outreach strategies that build trust and support programs in long term. These programs are not built through passive enrollment alone. They grow through intentional, cultural, responsive, and community-centered outreach. Effective programs do not rely on flyers or informational meetings. They build relationships through trusted community spaces, places like Spanish language library programs, preschools, churches, community centers, youth sports leagues, cultural events, and parent networks. They use bilingual parent ambassadors. They share real stories from current families. They help families see themselves reflected in the program. Most importantly, they meet families where they already are. Unfortunately, many of those recruitment strategies were missing or limited here. There were missed opportunities to partner with spaces like Glendora Library Spanish Storytime, community family events, or upcoming opportunities like the Culture Fest, where Spanish-speaking families are already gathered and engaged. These are exactly the kind of targeted outreach and opportunities that help build awareness and long-term enrollment momentum. There are also limited bilingual storytelling, not just information, but real experiences from current families that help other parents feel welcome, presented, and connected. And this successful dual language program, recruiting is not seasonal or last minute. It's a year-round relationship building, especially during early years when awareness is still developing. Even neighboring districts like and understand the growth takes time. In fact, Claremont Dual Language Immersion Program reportedly did not see waitlisted Spanish native speaker enrollment until the 5th year. That shows that continued outreach, trust building, and long-term investment, Spanish-speaking families do apply to programs, and programs do grow. Families like mine are not reached through a single flyer or one meeting. We are reached through trust, representation, storytelling, and consistent presence in our community. So we're not asking the district to do more alone. We're asking the district to take more of an intentional and collaborative approach to outreach so this program has a real opportunity to succeed long-term. So I respectfully request that this board takes a vote to save this program by directing staff to find an alternative way forward to enrolling kindergarten class for this upcoming year, 2026-2027. Thank you.
Krista Granger.
Hello, everyone. My name is Krista Granger. I'm a Glendora homeowner. My 2 sons are GHS grads, so I don't have kids in the school, but they've been through the schools. And I'm here tonight to voice my support for the dual language immersion program at Sutherland and ask that it be restored. I come from a multilingual and multicultural family. My grandmother only spoke Spanish. Spanish was my mother's first language, and I speak some Spanish myself, though not as fluently as I'd like. Because of my family's experience, I understand firsthand how language connects generations, cultures, and communities, even in the United States. Research consistently shows that multilingualism provides educational, cognitive, cultural, and economic benefits for students who become fluent in more than one language. Dual language immersion programs help students strengthen communication skills, cultural understanding, and long-term academic success. I also reviewed the board's mission, or GUSD's mission statement, which says the district, and I'm quoting here, equips its students with knowledge, skills, and character to succeed in college, career, and life in an ever-changing global society. I want to emphasize the phrase global society in your own mission statement. Preparing students for a global society means preparing them to communicate with people from different cultures, perspectives, and backgrounds. The DLA program directly supports that goal. The connection between multilingualism and opportunity is clear. Many successful American companies were founded by first or second generation immigrants, including Google, Intel, PayPal, Panda Express, and Chobani, to name a few. Our economy and our communities are strengthened by cultural diversity and multilingual communication. Restoring the DLA program here would give Glendora students greater opportunities, not only academically, but professionally and socially, as they grow into future leaders in an increasingly interconnected world. If Glendora truly stands behind its mission, then reinstating the dual language immersion program at Sutherland is a meaningful way to put that mission into action. Thank you.
Tamana Acha?
Good evening, board members. Thank you for allowing us the time to speak tonight. Last time I stood here, we told you that 310 individuals had signed our petition in just a matter of days. Tonight, that number is 549. And it's still growing. More families have added their names without a campaign, without anyone knocking on their door. Word spread the way it does when something genuinely matters to people. We want to name what's behind some of those signatures tonight. There are families who moved to Glendora, the Glendora district specifically, because of this program. They researched schools, packed up their homes, and chose GUSD because of what this district said it valued. And I'm one of them. I'm a newer member of this community, and Glendora's distinguished school district was a deciding factor in why my family chose to put down roots here. And that reputation means something. And this program is a part of what built it. And for those families, discontinuing this program is a broken promise. And yet the families most affected by that decision was never asked. There was no community survey, no input process, no opportunity to weigh in. The district cited lack of interest without ever formally asking us. 549 signatures just put that justification to rest. It should put it to rest. But this district's own website even calls bilingualism a gift. We're asking you to act like that. But we're not here simply to oppose. We are here to offer partnership. The families behind this petition are ready to volunteer to help recruit students and teachers, and to actively support the program's sustainability. We are asking for a seat at the table to solve the challenges that you're facing. Our 4 requests remain the same. Reinstate the program for the upcoming school year, conduct a proper community needs assessment, establish a family advisory committee, a bilingual family advisory committee, to ensure community input, and develop a plan to sustain and grow the program with adequate staffing and resources. We are not going away, and we respectfully ask that this board take a vote to save the program. Thank you.
Joel Labina?
Hello, board members. I'm here as a lifelong member of the Glendora community and a parent of 2 native Spanish speakers. One's a little shy. My parents moved here in '89 specifically for the great schools and community. I attended Williams, Goddard, and Glendora High School with a board member, with children of a board member, and while a board member served as the Dean of Boys. My parents' move allowed my extended family to see how great Glendora was, is, and hopefully will continue to be. We boast GHS alumni from the 90s to the 2010s. We are deeply rooted. My 2 sisters and I have worked hard to buy our homes in the GUSD district to keep our children here. My cousin emigrated from Cuba in '95. And where did he buy his home? The pride of the foothills. His son goes here, Sellers. I currently have a niece graduating as a National Merit Scholar, heading to UNC in the fall. A nephew at GHS, 2 nephews here at Sellers, and 4 more family members that will enroll in the district. Our Glendora roots are deep and growing. My son, Joel III, is in the DLI program in 1st grade as a Spanish speaker. My daughter, Isla, was tested and accepted as a Spanish speaker for the incoming canceled kindergarten class. Before GUSD launched DLI, I was already exploring Covina and Claremont because they offered what we didn't, a strong dual language program with sibling priority and a stability measure we may be ignoring. When I heard GUSD was starting a DLI program, my joy and excitement were overwhelming. That cannot be overstated. I was thrilled not only for my family, but for every child who would benefit future peace officers, firefighters, nurses, teachers, and more. Studies show bilingual individuals have 35% greater job prospects. That's a St. Augustine College study. And they may experience a delay in Alzheimer's by nearly 5 years. That is a worldmetrics.org study. A bilingual child's future is simply brighter. My initial excitement has now turned to sorrow and anger as I'm disappointed that this program was canceled without input from the current parents. More importantly, I am frustrated by the lack of effort in sustaining it. There were no banners in city spaces, minimal social media engagement, and some school staff remained unaware the program existed. It feels as if the board made a half-hearted attempt at sustaining the program and stopped recruiting too early. By canceling the incoming class, you are forcing parents like me to choose between splitting our children across 2 different schools or pulling them out of GUSD altogether. When you cut DLI, you aren't just adjusting a budget, you're diminishing the academic competitive edge that brings families to Glendora and keeps them here. Enrollment is down across the area, we all know that. You don't want to lose my 2 students, and how many more? The DLI program is a tool to boost enrollment, but only if it's marketed with the same excellence Glendora is known for. I respectfully request the board to take a vote to save this program, direct staff to find an alternative way to keep kindergarten 26-27. Thank you.
Thank you. Mike Barron.
Good evening, trustees and staff. I'm going to switch, well, before I talk about what I was planning to talk about, I just want to say, my wife and I have been coming to the board meetings, for over 4 years, and I got to say, the support for this DLI program, I've never seen anything quite this aggressive, it's good. I mean, they were very respectful, and being a Spanish speaker, I learned at home, and I know in my career in the landscape and irrigation business, it was incredibly tremendous help. So I got to think there's got to be a good reason why the board, why the school district did what they did, because I know the good intentions of this board, and the school district wouldn't be as good as it is if it wasn't led by people with good intentions. So I'm going to just throw out, if it's a money issue, maybe consider putting a freeze on all consultants for a year and funding this, because you could probably pay for 2 teachers. So that's my 2 cents. I like what they said. I think they said it very respectfully, and I think there's got to be a way to find that money. If not, we can talk to Glendora Forward, or not, what's it, Glendora Foundation, right? That would be good. Okay, so for my topic, later on today, this evening, you're going to talk about student interactions with adults, primarily on the physical level. I want to talk about those interactions in terms of philosophy, facts, economics, ideology, because I think that can be as damaging as the physical interactions. And I don't know if there are any Glendora Unified School District educational policies that deal with that. But a teacher ought not to be proselytizing students in the 7th grade about what's the best thing in terms of politics and saying that it's good to tax the rich without any background information. And I'll tell you what it is. It turns out that the top 1% of federal taxpayers pay for close to 40% of all the taxes. 40% by the 1%. The bottom 50%, 2.9%. We have the most regressive tax system, I think, in the world. In California, the numbers are the same, but you think about it, for someone to say we're not taxing the rich enough and telling an impressionable 7th grader that that's the right thing to be doing, I think is inappropriate. On the other side, they ought not to be saying that the other side is doing all the right things either. But I just wanted to bring that up, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bennett. And thank you to everybody for your comments tonight. Okay. The public hearing is now open for the homework guidance plan. Dr. DeGrazia, do we have?
Yes, I will throw that over to Dr. Prince, and she will introduce that item.
The proposed homework guidance plan developed in alignment with Assembly Bill 2999, also known as the Healthy Homework Act. This legislation was enacted in response to concerns regarding student mental health and the impact of excessive homework, including stress, anxiety, and sleep loss. AB 2999 encouraged local education agencies to adopt evidence-based homework guidance policies by the 27-28 school year. The proposed homework guidance plan includes grade-level homework guidelines, generally based on approximately 10 minutes per grade level, with consideration for advanced coursework. The plan was developed with input from certificated and classified staff, school site councils, English learner advisory councils, parent-teacher associations, and other educational partners.
Okay, are there any public comments regarding this hearing at this time? Okay, seeing none, are there any comments from the members of the Board of Education? No comments? Okay, the public hearing is now closed at 6:39 p.m. Okay, now we're going to move over to you, Maya. Student Board Member Report.
Oh, it's my last one. Okay. So today I'm going to be speaking on behalf of Cullen, Stanton, Sutherland, Sandburg, and Glendora High School. Cullen. As we approach the end of the school year, Cullen has remained an active and engaging place for student learning and school community events. Our TK, kindergarten, and 4th grade students have participated in a variety of on-campus field trips, while our 3rd graders had the opportunity to attend a high school performance and take part in walking field trips connected to their study of local history. In the coming weeks, our 2nd, 4th, and 5th grade students will attend the LA Fair as part of their educational experiences. Additionally, our 1st and 2nd grade students recently delivered outstanding performances centered on the importance of character development, kindness, and making a positive impact in the world. We are also incredibly grateful for the continued support of our PTA, whose dedication has contributed to several successful events, including the Mother-Daughter event, Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week, a school safety assembly, and the planning and coordination of upcoming end-of-year activities. We're looking forward to several exciting events still ahead, including Arts and Science Day, the Dance Festival, Grad Walk, and the 5th grade party. While this season is certainly busy, it is a wonderful reflection of the vibrant learning opportunities and strong sense of community that make Cullen such a special place. Next is Stanton. They don't call this month Maycember without good reason, as it is jam-packed. Stanton Eagles have been busy, and the energy on campus is stronger than ever. After successfully completing state testing, we launched into May with excitement as well as a leadership transition. We are proud to welcome our new principal, Miss Castro Kent, who has already made an impact this year as our Title I engagement lead and now steps into this role with vision and continuity. Our students took center stage during the unforgettable Stanton at the Disco talent show, showcasing an incredible range of talents from singing and dancing to drumming, roller skating, and even feats of strength. Their confidence, creativity, and school spirit were truly on display. During Staff Appreciation Week, our PTA went above and beyond to celebrate our dedicated educators and staff with thoughtful treats, festive decorations, and heartfelt recognition. It was a fitting tribute to a team that constantly goes the extra mile to create meaningful experiences for our students. Beyond campus, our students have proudly represented Stanton at the Rotary, Ross, and Norman Music Festivals, demonstrating both talent and commitment. We're also looking forward to upcoming Fairplex field trips for several grade levels, providing enriching real-world learning experiences thanks to the Big Yellow Bus. We are looking forward to our Summer Blast Off this Friday. Free admission grants you access, and families can enjoy food trucks and games can be played. We will finish the month strong with grad walk, awards, and other fun events. We also want to extend a big thank you to the Ludwig family for our centennial celebration copies of the Declaration of Independence. We can't wait to celebrate fully in July. Next is Sutherland. At Sutherland, we wrapped up state testing for our 3rd to 5th grade students and jumped into the busy month of May filled with fun celebrations and special memories for our students and staff. Our TK and kindergarten students have been enjoying their alphabet countdown activities as they celebrate the last days of school with creativity and excitement each day. Our 4th and 5th grade students proudly represented Sutherland at the Rotary Choral Festival, Ross Orchestra Festival, and Norman Band Festival, showcasing their musical talent and hard work. Students in the 4th and 5th grade will also participate in our upcoming site spelling bee, showing off their knowledge and school spirit. During Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week, the PTA spoiled our teachers and staff with treats, meals, and thoughtful surprises throughout the week. Students also shared cards, drawings, and small gifts to thank staff members for all their support this year. We will also celebrate our wonderful parent volunteers with a volunteer appreciation breakfast to recognize the time and dedication they give to our school community. Students have enjoyed exciting end-of-year field trips as a reward for all their hard work this year, and our 5th graders will celebrate the end of their elementary school journey with a fun PTA-hosted party before heading off to middle school. It has been an amazing year at Sutherland, and we are looking forward to finishing the school year strong. Next is Sandburg. We are wrapping up the school year and gearing up for exciting end-of-the-year events and activities. Here are a few highlights of what's ahead for our Spartans. We are celebrating Staff Appreciation Week, the week of May 4th through the 8th, with a Hawaiian luau theme and exciting food and raffle prizes throughout the week. We love our Spartan staff. 8th graders are participating in a field trip to iFly in Ontario on May 5th through 6th, where they will rotate through various STEM activities, culminating in a flight experience. Our orchestra and band students were thrilled to perform in the Ross Festival and the Norman Band Concert on May 5th and 6th in the Fela Center at APU. We are celebrating Mental Health Awareness Week the week of May 11th through the 15th with planned lunch activities highlighting ways we can promote positive mental health and support others who may be struggling with depression, anxiety, and self-esteem issues. ASB elections take place this week, as well as we embark on the challenge of recording student speeches for viewing in homeroom classrooms. Honor Society students will enjoy a trip to Disneyland on May 18th in celebration of their consistent efforts to maintain a high GPA and strong citizenship grades. 8th graders will travel to Knott's Berry Farm on May 26th to celebrate the end of their middle school journey. They will participate in a combined middle school promotion ceremony at Finkbeiner Park on May 28th at 10 a.m., followed by lunch and time with friends in the park. The 8th grade festivities culminate with the 8th grade masquerade themed dance on the 28th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Sandburg. Lastly is Glendora High School. Over the past month, Glendora High School has continued to stay busy with academics, activities, and events that have brought our students together. In April, students worked hard to complete CASP testing and also celebrated many outstanding accomplishments at our all-school awards night. On April 25th, over 800 students attended prom at the Aquarium of the Pacific. It was an unforgettable night and a great way for students to come together and celebrate the end of the year. We also hosted our annual art show where students showcased their creativity and talent through a variety of visual arts displays. As we move into the final weeks of the school year, We still have many exciting events ahead. AP testing is currently underway and will continue through May 15th as students demonstrate the hard work and dedication they put into their college-level courses throughout the year. It is also Mental Health Awareness Week with activities and resources focused on supporting student wellness and encouraging a positive campus environment, including a petting zoo on campus and therapy dogs. As the school year comes to a close, we are especially excited to celebrate the class of 2026. Senior Awards Night will take place on May 21st, recognizing the achievements and accomplishments of our graduating seniors. On May 22nd, seniors will participate in several important traditions, including the Goodbye Assembly, Senior Checkout, and Senior Sunset, which gives students one final opportunity to come together and reflect on their time at Glendora High School. Finally, graduation will take place on May 27th at the Citrus College football field, where we will celebrate the hard work, memories, and achievements of the class of 2026 as they move on to the next chapter of their lives. Overall, this semester has truly reflected the spirit, dedication, and involvement of our students. From academics and athletics to the arts and student activities, our campus community continues to support one another and create meaningful experiences for all students. Thank you. That is all for the board report, and I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity and to serve with all of you guys this year. It's genuinely such a great experience, and I'm so happy that I was able to have a seat at the table, and I would not be where I am today without this opportunity. So thank you.
Once again, Maya, very well done. Thank you very much. Okay, let's bring it to comments from the members of the Board of Education. Do you want to go first?
Sure,
Garcia?
gladly, thank you. Okay, our last board meeting was 2 weeks ago, and boy, has it been a whirlwind. I think I had an event almost every night, and I'm happy to do it. It was incredibly rewarding. I love to see our kids showing off everything they have learned in the last year, but I'm not going to bore you with everything that we did because you all know. I do want to say thank you to all of the speakers today. It's no secret that I support the DLI immersion program. I think it is incredibly important, and I agree with many of your comments and your concerns and the opportunity for improvement. With that said, I would like to make a motion to put this to the board for next meeting. I know we're having a presentation, and I think along with that presentation should be a consideration of the board to ask staff to find an alternative way to move this program forward. I don't know what that looks like. I think that'll be something that our staff will have to kind of show us what it can look like, what we have learned from this, from what our community has shared can we implement. I think it's worth discussing and considering. So for that reason, I would, again, like to put a motion for us to consider a vote to, I have to word this properly, right? To ask staff to find an alternative way to enroll kindergarten class for the 26-27 school year.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a first and a second. More discussion from the board.
I was gonna say, is it possible, instead of saying finding a way, presenting ways in which we can do that?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, as long as you're okay with the saying, it's just, I wanted to make sure it was like, I think there's a lot for us to take in, and I agree, well, I won't speak for everybody, I also agree with you on all of this stuff, which is great. We've got to figure out how do we do that and having the presentation on what we can do. And it may, well anyway, not to get ahead of ourselves, but it sounds like with all the support of the community, the enrollment issue should be resolved. So, I mean, I think once that happens, then, whatever that looks like, then we can start to figure out if that's one of the potential options. But I appreciate it, so yeah, sounds good.
I think that's the intention of having the conversation and taking it to the board for a vote so that we can all have the opportunity to consider what those options are after reviewing the presentation that staff will put together for us in the community. I think it's important, and I do think it's important that we self-reflect and figure out, is there another way to do this? Could we have done things differently? Could we have done more? And just be transparent, as many of you pointed out, that transparency is important to me. So I think in putting this to the board, it shows that we are all interested in learning from that experience and really finding a way forward for this. So thank you for that support, and I look forward to that. I do.
Hold on, 1 second.
Do we need to take, do you want to continue with the vote?
Well, no. Well, we have a motion and a second on the floor, so we have to call for the vote. So I just want to make sure, I didn't know for sure we really needed to have a motion and a second to direct staff to go back. But since we've already made the motion and the second, and is there any other discussion surrounding this? Because, and I don't disagree, your voices are important to us. It's important that we do what's right for our students in the community, 100%. And we do have to be reflective, and we want to make sure we're doing the right thing all the way along. And so, yeah, there were a lot of good points brought up tonight, and we want to make sure that we have the right system in place for our students. And there's a lot to look at for us as a district. So we had the motion, we had the second, so now I have to call for the vote from the Board of Education. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Now, I think what we're looking at then is part of the presentation on the June 22nd. Is that what we're looking for? Because that's the next time that we meet together as a board.
That's what it sounds like to me. At the end, I assume we would have some options and recommendations from
Sure.
staff.
Okay. Let's continue on from comments from the Board of Education now.
One more thing. I just thought it was very interesting that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, because Maycember is real, and I think we all need some. Do you have any tips for us for mental health? Because I just wanted to wish everyone a happy end of the school year. I know there's a lot of work to be done, and everyone's running around and doing so many things. And I just wanted to say, enjoy this, especially if you're a parent of a senior. Take a deep breath. It's all beautiful. It's hard, but it's all just a momentous occasion, and I hope you enjoy every single step of the way and all the festivities that come with seniors, and even the end of the school year. The TKers going to kinder, it's all so special. So take a moment to enjoy it among the madness, and thanks for being here tonight.
Trustee Kane?
All right, so a few comments. First and foremost, a happy belated Mother's Day to everybody in the audience at home and on the dais. So thank you so much for all you do. It's just an important thing to get out, because I don't think, well, anyway, it's important. I appreciate you all. I want to say thank you to the community for all of your outreach. It's so great to see people here. It's exciting to see people engaged. We echo some of the sentiments that we've talked about, and we'll kind of keep looking at it and seeing what we can do for our students. There's nothing that I disagree with that anybody said. We're here, we're looking to serve our students in an important way. So we'll keep looking at all kinds of things. To answer your question, Maycember, very real, obviously. One of the things that I'm wholeheartedly embracing right now is a reframe. I saw something recently that has changed my entire perspective on having 4 different events every night of the week from now until the 29th, which is that this is really an opportunity for our district and our students to take their victory lap. And how great is it that we all get an opportunity to be part of that, as whether it's our VAPA students and the performances that they've had, the Ross Festival and the Gordon Norman Festival, the banquets that our students have had, the field trips that they've earned or get to enjoy. We wrapped up with our last PTA council meeting and all of the hard work that those parents have put together all year long for all of our students, which is incredible. So whether it's an awards night, a banquet night, an art show, it's really a great opportunity for, even though I wish I could clone myself, to run in and say congratulations, and you've worked so hard and we're all so proud of you. That also goes, the earlier part of the night we got to celebrate our retirees. And so teachers, thank you for all you've done for this and our administrators and our staff and everything you've done to really support our students this entire year. It's your opportunity as well to take a little bit of a victory lap. And so thanks for letting us have a bird's eye view of it. And thanks for letting us be here to support you. That's what we're hoping to do. And that has changed my perspective a little bit on Maycember. Doesn't make it any easier, but it makes me a little happier while I'm doing it. So there's that. Last opportunity for me to say, and I'm excited, congratulations to the class of 2026. We're all so proud of you. We're excited to see what you accomplish, and you've worked so hard. So please finish strong. Don't make any poor choices. don't be a statistic, and have fun. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Glendora alumni and grads can do. So you're on the way, and we'll continue to watch. So finish strong, and thank you so much, everybody.
Trustee Munoz.
Thank you. So, first off, I'd like to echo, just like my colleagues, I want to say thank you to all the community coming out and expressing your deep concerns for the program. Me being a Spanish speaker, it's helped me so much in my business, so I couldn't not, I 100% agree with you guys, what you guys said tonight. So I appreciate you guys coming out. And I really love seeing the community coming together. I mean, look at this, the whole audience. You guys are all, I mean, this is what makes Glendora so special, that we can just unite and we all have a common, goal here, which I love seeing. So just want to thank to everyone who came out and spoke tonight. We'll work hard on trying to keep that program. Lastly, the graduation class of 2026, that's coming up soon. So I want to wish all the graduates, hit it hard. You got 2 more weeks, but graduation is around the corner. Also, I see Miss Daniela Kent. I want to congratulate you on being principal. I haven't spoke to you in person, so thank you. Congratulations on that, and that's all I have.
Again, to our community, thank you for your voice. To the class of 2026, congratulations. Get there. I know it's hard, and you're a lot closer to the school that I'm principal at. We've got a few weeks after you guys, so you guys are right there at the finish line. Finish strong, be on the stage. Don't do anything to take that stage away from you. Because you're going to enjoy that night, and it's quick, but you're going to enjoy it very much. And so, yeah, I have a granddaughter. It's in the class of 2026, so I'm excited for that. My first granddaughter graduating, so it's awesome. No, and all the stuff that goes on, Dan, I have to tell you that I hear this from my wife and my secretary all the time. They say, Paul, you can't be everywhere, and that's just the way it is. And so it's just you can't be at everything all the time. So that's just the way it is. So breaking it up is good. So okay, well that's it for me, and I'm going to turn it over here to Dr. DeGrazia for our superintendent report.
Yes, and Maya, thank you for your reports all year long. And one thing that Maya mentioned in her report this evening was about the new Stanton principal, who's here tonight, and Dr. Osborne is going to formally introduce her for the first time as Stanton's new principal. Dr. Osborne.
Thank you, Dr. DeGrazia, and welcome, community. And I see lots of Stanton staff out there, so thank you for being here. It's my honor and privilege to introduce the next principal of Stanton Elementary, Mrs. Daniela Castro-Kent. This appointment reflects a process that was competitive and thorough. We began with 22 applicants, of which 8 were invited to interview, a group that represented some of the strongest educational leaders in our region, both internal and external. Round 1 took place on April 7th. Candidates participated in 2 separate interview panels, one focusing on the interpersonal skills and one of the technical aspects of the principalship. Each panel had 8 members for a total of interview panel of 16 individuals, and I'd like to take the time to thank many of them who are in the audience today. At the conclusion of round 1 deliberations, the committee recommended 3 finalists, 2 external candidates and 1 internal to advance to the next round. Round two took place on April 10th and included both a performance task and a second interview before Dr. DeGrazia, the Executive Cabinet, and Dr. Sarah Najarro. Mrs. Daniela Castro-Kent was the overall highest ranked candidate after round 1. In round 2, she was, without question, the strongest candidate in the room. And that outcome should come to no surprise to anyone who knows her. Mrs. Castro-Kent is not new to Stanton, nor is she new to GUSD. She has served Stanton as their Title I Student and Family Engagement Lead and the district's Educational Programs Coordinating Teacher. Before these roles, she spent years as an English teacher and instructional leader where she led professional development, supported curriculum, and championed innovation use of technology in the classroom. She holds a master's degree in education and administrative credential, and she is the recipient of GUSD's Excellent in Impact Award. But beyond these credentials, Mrs. Castro-Kent understands what makes Stanton special. It's not just the achievements, but it's the people. It's the dedicated staff, many of them who are in the room. It's the supportive families. It's the resilient students. She sees the greatness present in Stanton, and she is ready with intentionality and with heart to lead it to new heights. And so please join me in introducing Mrs. Daniela Castro-Ken as the new principal. Welcome, Danny.
Thank you, Dr. Osborne. Thank you, Dr. DeGrazia, Vice President Lopez, and the GUSD Board of Trustees. I'm so honored. I'm going to have to get this out already. I can feel it. I'm so honored to be the next principal of Stanton Elementary. Joining me in support tonight and always is my family. My husband Rob of 16 years, who has been a huge cheerleader and support system and knows just about every student on campus by name and story. My oldest son Caleb, my 13-year-old performer and e-bike lobbyist, although you're still not getting one, but thank you for being here and making me laugh. My youngest son Cameron, aka Cam Bam, for his stellar baseball skills, tenacity, and passion. And lastly, but certainly not least, my mom Connie, who beside my dad, who I hope can see this from above, has always encouraged, uplifted, and inspired me to pursue a career in education like they had. Speaking of educators, thank you to my stellar Stanton staff members who are here in support. I consider you not just friends, but family, and I am eager to see that bond grow as the years transpire. Your encouragement, insight, and daily efforts power me to take on this role, and I am forever grateful for all you do every day for our shared students. Stanton is such a special place because of the love, care, and connection you provide for all kids who walk inside our doors. For the students at Stanton, I hope you're brushing your teeth and getting ready for bed, but I want to encourage you to accomplish big things in life and certainly in your time at Stanton. I want you to know that the support system I just spoke of is 100% behind you all the way. The GUSD mentors that have upheld me are also standing beside me to help you learn and grow. Stanton, I am honored to be your next principal. Thank you for selecting me.
Okay, I'll bring it back to the board. Any comments from the board at this time?
I'll keep it brief. Congratulations, and I agree. It comes to no surprise that you were shining through that entire process. I'm looking forward to Stanton's growth under your leadership. I have faith in you, and thank you for choosing GUSD.
Congratulations, Ms. Kent. This is awesome. We're so excited to see you. So excited to see everything going on. And I'm excited for what you're going to do at Stanton. But I'm happy that you're here and you're here with us and you're progressing. Your title is matching your ambition, and we appreciate that. We're happy that we have a home for you so we can keep you here. So I'm happy to be, I'm sure everybody on the board again, but I'll speak for myself. Happy to be an advocate for anything you need. So please don't hesitate to reach out.
Likewise, just want to say thank you so much and congratulations for being the new principal. It's an amazing opportunity, and just like Daniel said, anything you need as far as resources, we're here for you. I look forward to seeing your reports, and congratulations.
Who knew, Danny? Who knew? Back in 2010, it was my first year as a principal at Glendora High School, and interviewed Danny for an English job, and we hired her. And who knew that 16 years later you were going to be a principal? But yeah, she knew. Well, she had no, and you had a high ceiling, and we knew that obviously. And you just continued to move and thrive, and so appreciate all the work that that you've done for the district, and now culminating in a principalship. So proud of what you've done, and just keep going, keep raising the bar. So congratulations, Rob. Congratulations, boys. Okay. Good job. Picture. Yes. Let's go. Picture. Are we stand up here? Whole family? Back here. Yes. Yeah, good. Yes, of course. One, two, 3. Okay, now we'll go back to Superintendent DeGrazia for the rest of his report.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez, distinguished members of the board, distinguished guests that remain. We are into the final weeks of the school year. 13 days actually of school remain. We want to congratulate all of our retirees that we recognize before the board meeting this evening. 20 retirees with 499 years of cumulative service to the district. That's 25 years apiece to Glendora Unified Specific. Honoring and cementing the fact that we want to take care of you from hire to retire. That exemplifies that for sure. Congratulations goes out to the Nutrition Services Team, Director Erin Meza. She applied for and has received 2 grants in the amount of $250,000, $250,000 to the district for kitchen infrastructure, new equipment for scratch-made meals, and also some significant dollars to help retain and recruit staff, as well as provide them professional development. So that's outstanding news. We received that today and confirmed it and quickly accepted that amount for sure. To the community members out there, be on the lookout. You will receive a bond feasibility survey information and brochure in the coming week. It will come to your home. It will give you an opportunity to provide feedback that we asked registered voters for about a month ago. This opens the opportunity for everyone in the Glendora Unified School District city limits to give us your opinions about possible priorities for a possible future bond extension that the board is considering offering up in a future election in November of 2026. We need your input, so when you receive that information, please send that in. There's a Google survey linked with the QR code for easy access. There's also a tear-off portion if you want to fill it out in writing and submit it back in mail or drop it off to our offices. You can certainly do that as well. Many of us have heard about the Canvas recent cyber attack. It appears that any and all school or college or university organizations that were utilizing Canvas, it's a learning management software, they were affected in some way by the recent global cyber attack against that company this past week. Out of an abundance of caution, we will be very intentional and methodical about opening full student, family, and staff access to the Canvas program until we are confident the threats to any GUSD data have been mitigated. And there are some news coming out about possible settlement from the Canvas group, which is from Instructures, the parent company, this afternoon as well. So we will research that recent news as well. And once all is clear for us, then we will reopen Canvas fully to students and families. And then finally, and most importantly as well, we have a math textbook adoption on the horizon for next year, beginning in August 2026. A team of teachers went through a comprehensive process representing all levels, elementary, middle, and high school, and they've come to the decision to select one publisher. And that will be revealed soon, which the publisher is. And then at the next meeting, that will be approved. But we want to let you know, if you want to view that math textbook adoption publisher, that will be held from May 26th to May 29th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Educational Services Conference Room in the district office. You do need to call to make an appointment as to which time specifically you are coming to view the materials on that day. Just call Educational Services. You can schedule an appointment for May 26th to 29th in regards to the math adoption for next year. Sellers Open House, there's one final open house that remains. It is here at Sellers. That is this Thursday, May 14th. And you heard a little bit about the graduation ceremonies coming up. Whitcomb High School graduation is Tuesday, May 26th at the Citrus Ha Performing Arts Center and Auditorium. That's at 5 p.m. The very next night, Glendora High School graduation, Wednesday, May 27th, Citrus College Stadium, 6 p.m. Look forward to seeing everyone there. Thank you, Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, Dr. Grazia. Okay, let's move on to 5.1. Dr. Osborne.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. I'd like to welcome GTA President Doug Granquist up to the podium. With your approval through board action this evening, we request the formal opening or sunshining of negotiations between the district and the Glendora Teachers Association for the 26-27 collective bargaining agreement. Since we had a full successor agreement last year, the district and GTA are interested in discussing salary and fringe benefits.
Both Glendora Teachers Association and the district are committed to a collaborative and productive process focused on strengthening the services we provide to students and supporting the needs of our certificated staff. We approach these negotiations with mutual respect, trust, and a shared goal of reaching fair and timely agreement.
And we are very grateful for the dedication and the hard work of all of our certificated employees, and we appreciate their efforts both with the negotiation team and as they prepare for this important work. Thank you for your consideration.
Okay, thank you. Do we have to bring that to a vote? Do we have to open that? Okay. Just a presentation, right? Just accept it, yeah. We accept the presentation, well, we accept it as presented. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Doug.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Okay, discussion action items. Dr. Grazia?
Yes, Dr. Osborne. The approval of the recent classification and compensation study that was completed.
Tonight, we're asking for your approval of the 25-26 classification study. 22 positions were reviewed across clerical technical, library, extended day programs, and maintenance and operations. This process was collaborative from start to finish. Employees were surveyed, CSE was engaged throughout, and the recommendations were approved by the Personnel Commission on April 20th. We are proud of the work that went into this study and respectfully ask for the board's consideration and approval tonight. Thank you.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve the classification and compensation study?
Make a motion.
Is there a second? Okay, any discussion by the board? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, let's move on to 6.2.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. We bring that forward just for clarification. We brought this item to the board at the last board meeting. The county has asked for further clarification from many districts about cementing the trustee areas in the actual agenda item that will be up for election in November. And they specifically are trustee area 1, 2, and 3. So we've done that, and that's why the amendment for this item this evening.
For the amendment.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the backup information for them.
Right.
But they wanted it up front, and so they've clarified the instructions for future years.
Okay.
For all the districts that needed to redo this one, but that was just the amendment that needed to bring forward.
Okay, is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, Dr. Osborne, I think you have 6.3.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lopez. California Senate Bill 848, which is the Safe Learning Environments Act, effective January 1, 2026, requires school districts to adopt policies governing appropriate adult-student interactions with a compliance deadline of July 1, 2026. The law was enacted to strengthen student safety protections in both physical and digital environments across all California districts. The district is presenting 3 companion policies for first reading, collectively covering all district employees. Board Policy 4119.24 is for certificated employees. Board Policy 4219.24 is for classified employees. And Board Policy 4319.24 is for management and confidential employees. Developed in alignment with CSBA guidance, each policy establishes clear professional standards tailored to the applicable employee group while maintaining consistent expectations across all 3. The policies address professional boundaries, digital communication, reporting obligations, and consequences for violations. All employees and volunteers will receive training upon initial assignment and annually thereafter. The board is invited to review the proposed policies and provide any feedback. Formal adoption is anticipated at a subsequent meeting following second reading. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I think we'll keep this as a first reading because it's pretty robust, right? There's a lot to go through. So we'll keep as a first reading and we'll just file that as presented? Okay. Bring it back. Okay. We'll bring it back at another time then for the second reading, right? Okay. Okay. Consent items. The Board of Education may consider agenda consent items as a whole or as individual divisions. Any item may be removed by a member of the board for discussion and possible action. Does anybody want to remove anything from the consent items? 7.1, this is 7.1, 8.1 through 11.2 as presented. Okay, so nobody wants to pull anything? Motion to approve? Second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. 12.1, we are at that time. This meeting is adjourned. Oh, that's right, yeah, going to pass it over to Dominic.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Dr. DeGrasse.
I appreciate it. We'd love to close the meeting in memory of Ted McNevin, former Goddard principal, previous to that assistant principal, previous to that counselor at Sandburg Middle School. He worked, and then his final job here in Glendora Unified was Director of Student Services. He worked for the Glendora Unified School District for nearly 30 years before retiring in 2009. Previous to Glendora Unified, he worked in Arcadia Unified for approximately 7 years. He had a long, distinguished service. He also was a main figure, a cornerstone figure in cementing the MOCA exchange program with Japan and made sure that it would carry on for many, many years to come. He did that very well. He made a lasting impact on our students, staff, and families through his leadership, dedication, and commitment to education. And we are certainly grateful for the many contributions he made to our district and the positive difference he made in the lives of others. So on behalf of the Glendora Unified School District, we extend our heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, and all those who had the privilege of working alongside him. We will share the service information, which we just received. I think it's Holy Name of Mary. What's the date, Dr.
Yes, his service will be at Holy Name of Mary in San Dimas, Laverne. It'll be on June 10th at 9:45 a.m.
Thank you so much. And with that, we'd like to close in his memory.
Okay, we will adjourn the meeting in the memory of Ted McNevin.